Hey everybody, if you are into off-road vehicles, firearms, and beautifying the environment, have we got an event for you?
Absolutely, and don't forget a really cool lunch as well.
That's right.
Audrey, what do we got? What are you doing this time?
So my name is Audrey Mason. I am with the San Diego Off-Road Coalition. We are a nonprofit that fights to keep the deserts and trails open so that we have a place to go play. We've got an upcoming event on Sunday, December 15th out at Painted Gorge. That's at the bottom of the hill off the 8 East down in Imperial Valley in Ocotillo. We are going to be doing target trash cleanup, desert trash cleanup for the entire from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. lunch and a raffle after that, and then we're going to go out and have our own event and fun. We're going to go target shooting and off-roading ourselves, so it's going to be a fun weekend. We're going to go camping that day. We'll be there early, 7 a.m. But we're expecting people to arrive between 8 and 9 in the morning, get started, send them out on the trails, have them clean up, and then.
Right. So who's your partner?
So this is Mike Johnson with SDMUST.
So Mike, tell us what you have behind us.
So these are kind of things we bring out to our cleanups and shooting events. So we put a tarp down so when you shoot, your brass lands on the tarp. That way you can pick it up real easy when you're done.
And your trash.
And then your trash, anything, you know, the packaging and stuff. We bring 5-gallon buckets and pick up tools to pick up anything that we find. There's some reusable targets like bowling pins. They're real cheap, and you could shoot a couple hundred rounds in each of those. The AR-500 steel targets, they're really affordable, and you can reuse those almost indefinitely as long as you're not using armor-piercing ammo. And then pretty much that's it. And then a rake, trash bags.
These are targets you've made that you put in the back of your Jeep. You go out, do your shooting, put it back in the Jeep, pick up the brass so nobody even knows you were there.
Yeah, so a lot of people that shoot regularly bring these types of targets because they can be used for a very long time.
Yeah.
And you don't leave a mess out there.
Yeah.
Not like, you know, it's not like shooting glass bottles or clays or anything that we end up having to pick up.
Right.
This is something that you can have a lot of fun shooting. Plus, it's not like paper where you just shoot it and you don't know if you hit it or not.
Yeah, here it
With this stuff, you hit it and it makes a nice ring noise. And the bowling pins, you know, they'll fall over and you can shoot them around.
So you guys are telling me that people go out there, it's a popular place to shoot, but people also leave a lot of trash around. And that's
refrigerators,
what this is all about.
computers,
TVs.
cars,
you know,
TVs.
Campers, off-roaders, shooters. Sometimes they just don't know.
And what the big issue with that is the BLM, they're not allowed to go out and touch. So like a refrigerator or a TV has a hazardous waste component in it. The refrigerant that's inside of the condenser, that's considered a hazardous waste material. A regular BLM ranger cannot go out and clean up that trash. They have to then hire a hazardous waste company to come in, which costs, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars to you know, us taxpayers who pay the federal government who pays these fees. So
I had him on last Sunday on radio. Tell me about if something is in the dirt for how long and all of a sudden it becomes...
Yeah, so it used to be a lot longer, but a few years ago they changed the archaeological site fines, basically. It's 50 years now. So when my dad was back, you know, in the 70s and he was there camping and partying with his friends, you know, maybe they burned a pallet out there and left the nails and the screws. Those nails that have been there for over 50 years are now an archaeological find in a site, and that can cause a fence to go up around that area.
Close it down.
And close it down.
Oh,
and that is at their discretion. There's not any rules or regulations. That's their discretion to, if they want to put a fence up around that area, or if they just want to tag it and mark it and leave it.
Wow.
That it's their discretion to shut
And
it down.
how many
or
nails?
Not.
I mean, you actually have a competition on how many nails you guys pull out.
We do. When we go out camping, I've got a couple of 36-inch rolling magnets, and I take it to the camp next door, and we always do a camp competitions between our kids and their kids to see how many nails and screws and that sort of thing that we can pull out and we can put into the buckets and see how much we can take back away from the desert.
Half a bucket, half of these
That's
white
amazing.
buckets.
Right
well,
on.
because nobody realized, you know, you want to have a bonfire, right?
Yeah.
So what do? You find somebody that'll donate some pallets, you take the pallets out, you burn them all out. Well, guess what? What held those pallets together? It wasn't duct tape.
90 screws or nails.
She counted them.
Yeah.
90 screws or nails are in one pallet.
Now, if you're in off-road and you're driving, all of a sudden there's nobody camping here, but there was, let's say last week, and they buried a bunch of pallets, you go blowing through there, guess what? You can blow out your tires.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now,
I get it. I get it.
So what's the slogans you always use?
Pack it in, pack it out. If you see it, don't leave it.
Yes.
Don't you like that?
We always say don't leave anything but your footprints.
That's
Yep,
right. And,
that's
and the event is on the 15th?
Sunday, December 15th out at Painted Gorge.
Do you have to have a Jeep?
Nope, you don't have to have a Jeep. Any and all vehicles are welcome. You don't have to have a four-wheel drive. Stock vehicles can make it out to where we're going to be.
Yeah, the road is graded
And
pretty
it's a
good
great,
out
yeah,
there.
It's a
where
graded
most-
road where we're going to.
The last
so.
event we had a couple Honda Civics made it
Yeah.
just fine.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Yeah,
very cool.
My Jeep and truck were broke down at the time, so my Jetta made it out there.
Yeah.
No
All right, where do we
problem.
find
So,
information? Do you have something online? Or?
Yep, so at www.sdorc.org. You can find us on Facebook. We've got the event on Facebook. It's on our website, so you're more than welcome to check it out, become a member. What feeds us is our membership, $25 for an annual membership. We're one of the cheapest annual memberships that goes directly to keeping trails and deserts open so that we have places to go play. The forests, you know, the wilderness. Well, wilderness, unfortunately, is usually already closed down.
All
We
right.
want to keep it from
And
that.
then
So
our website is SDMUST.org.
SDMUST.org.
And then we have a lot of information there too about
All
stuff
right,
locally.
now you know
in
where to
San
go
Diego.
Sunday, December
Yep.
15th.
And go shooting.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, have some
Thank
fun.
What a
you.
cause, great cause.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Thank
even
you
thought of
very
that.
much.
I know.
We'll be right back with more Good Morning San Diego.